Yoo-hoo! And thanks for tuning in to another cult horror movie review. We're back with Lucio Fulci this week, but not for a zombie movie, one of his very first motion pictures, a horror giallo called Don't Torture a Duckling. A very good Italian genre film which demonstrates that director Fulci didn't just make mediocre gory films with no substance. He's even stated that this is one of his personal favorites. But just before we get going, if there's a cult horror movie you would like me to review, just leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts and feelings on Don't Torture a Duckling. Director Fulci always had a unique and unconventional way of telling a story. It could never be straightforward like in a lot of American productions. Sometimes it fell flat on its face, but in this case it worked out well. The story takes place in a small rural Italian village. A journalist investigates a series of child murders, but the situation gets even more complicated when the superstitious locals start blaming people that may or may not have been involved in the killings of those innocent boys. And the plot thickens even more when black magic gets involved. What is going on in this place that people are not telling us? Who is behind those ghastly murders? This is why I love giallo movies. Fulci gives us a unique blend of mystery, psychological thriller, and horror. Here, the mystery is found in the local authorities interrogating people but never being able to catch the murderer as the body count starts rising. For the horror elements, we get loud, screeching music that plays to ramp up the tension, and this being Lucio Fulci, he was nice enough to incorporate a good amount of gore when he wanted to. This movie is actually the first film he directed where he used bloody special effects, something that he would continue doing in his later works and which gorehounds are thankful for. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a really satisfying giallo, and something that really struck me about this film is the visual beauty that it can give off. We get a lot of gorgeous shots of the beautiful, picturesque, and charming Italian village and countryside. I don't know about you guys, but I found it really pleasant, and it really left a mark on me. Not only is there a pretty landscape, but it's paired with good cinematography, which brings certain colors out more. It's funny because the visual beauty contrasts with the sheer brutality and the grisly subject matter of the plot. The acting from the international cast can be a little cheesy at times, but for this kind of movie, that's not a big surprise. This being a foreign film, the English dubbing that was later added in sometimes feels a little clunky, but it doesn't stop it from excelling and delivering us the goods. I find it a shame that it didn't get a wider release, due to the daring subject matter for the time, which I won't get into because I don't want to spoil the movie for you guys. Don't Torture a Duckling was only given a limited release throughout Europe, and to my big surprise, it was never released in theaters in the United States. American audiences would have to wait until 1999 for Anchor Bay to release it on VHS and DVD. So overall, I highly recommend you guys go seek out this cult classic. I found it interesting, it's entertaining, thrilling, and mysterious at times. Really good.